I don't recommend peeing blood. Hello everyone! Welcome to this stream of... what the fuck are we playing? Burrows! Jesus! Oh god, the thing's not working again. Why are my hotkeys never fucking working? I don't get it. Anyway, we're here, and this is the most recent build that has been put out. We've got, what the oh, I closed it. Why the frickin' frack did I close it? Let's see. They had to put out a hot fix, so it's 0.18.1 is the build that we're going to be playing today, and hopefully going to be able to load in all our save files. Yes, looks good, looks good. And my intention is to... Oh, hello, Ent, by the way. Hello, Ent. Why is the chat not showing up? Let me make sure that's working properly here. Let's... Properties... Yeah, should be fine. Maybe it's just having a blip. Hopefully the chat box will be working as we go forward. Also, if you hear a loud-ass noise behind my audio... Okay, I guess not, but or at least judging by the sound bar, it shouldn't be a problem, but if it is, that's because it is fucking hot, and it's gonna be hot for a while. So that sucks, but it's just reality. I've got the door open, I've got three fans going in this room. One in the door, one by the back of the room to get the air flowing back there, and one on the ceiling to do the exact same thing. So that's just the way it is. So let's see. We are continuing from this one. It looks to be the most recent. It is the Gabriel route. And we just got introduced to the Paranormal Society. I don't know, with the fucking secret investigators of what the hell's going on in this reality. But let's get further deeper into the shit. Let's see. This sucks majorly. Wonder who's speaking. Oh, it's still this individual. I forgot what their name is, but I do like their aesthetic. I feel like I might have been a little harsh because I just didn't expect this to be the turn it was gonna take, but in either case, it's there. I do really like this character's appearance. Their general attitude is very pleasant, but I don't remember what voice I was giving them, so we're just gonna go with it. Why did they have to be a bunch of new wavy yuppies? Oh, God, they probably liked safety dance. What do you say about safety dance? You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. It's gonna continue now. I glance at the monitor. There's still not like a light. Probably overdid it on the sedatives. Like, oh, that's fun. The fucking... I don't know what the deal is with all the celestial birds. I don't think celestial's the right word, but like the supernatural birds. There's so much spread around that I've got to really like figure out what's going on here. Oh, you know, that might be interesting. I'm gonna take a quick look at the comments that were left on the last Burrows stream because it might clue me in on some of the stuff that I didn't catch the first time. So let's see. NoDo7WK, don't know how to say that properly, said, I totally forgot that Gray can't see his reflection anymore. That CG messed with my brain too. The plot point of Gray not having a reflection shows up in Mark's route right away, and at some point, Gray is worried he might not show up in a photograph Mark takes with him at the Empire State Building. Thankfully, I remembered that moment after they said it. It's been far too long since we played Mark's route, but I do recall that moment. So that clarifies the the situation that I was confused about last time. Then there's also a comment from the same person saying Atina is the GOAT. Yeah, very cool. Just pop out of nowhere and save the fucking world. And then we have one from 02 Hiroki that says, I told you, Viv, you weren't ready. I was not. Also, I keep forgetting you didn't play a lot of Mark's route, so yeah, you won't know who the bird is. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's very, very true. Did I miss one? Oh, no, I replied to it. All right. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and continue. Leggett seems rather chipper, eagerly flipping through documents while humming to himself. You'd never known. We just irreversibly changed the course of these kids' lives with how he's acting. Goes to show how well I understand him. I ignored the cries of nepotism, dealt with the multiple internal investigations, all to stay by his side when he got appointed chief of the research department. But now it's clear. This wasn't because he really wanted me there. He only wanted someone who could give the okay on all his bizarre operations. But still, using innocent people to lure out a monster, that's a new low. I like the expressions. Hello, after Dr. Biswas. Get some more coffee. Ain't gonna waste that. Sorry, I was having one of my famous internal meltdowns. No worries, I've come to anticipate your occasional stalling. At least I'm consistent. Anyway, they should be waking up soon. What's the protocol? We've never had normal subjects in the containment block. Takes a sip of coffee and chuckles, beak clacking together. Sort of keeping them as our guests forever. Sir, I kid. Can't you allow me some gleeful rapture as a treat? This is a big day for me. I don't like the one eye being a little more shut than the other. That worries me. I understand, but aren't you worried about the optics? These are still human lives we're dealing with. They keep reiterating human. They've used that twice now, I think. I'm taking that either to mean that that's being used as a synonym for like sentient advanced animal people as opposed to like wild animals, but the connotation that there could be like humans behind everything, I don't know. I'm thinking too much into it. It sounds bad on paper. He shrugs. I think we both know how little on paper matters. By the way, your request to remove the gender marker on your ID has been approved. Some small claps for that. Oh, bitchin'. So, I take it they're my responsibility? He flips through the security camera channels over and over, leaning in close enough for his beak to touch the screen. You deal with the turtle and deer pair in B10. I want to keep the other three as isolated as possible, understand? I was just looking through the charts, actually. They don't seem to have any lingering contamination from exposure to the entity. Some minor cuts and bruises, but they'll heal up. I'm curious about something. Why haven't they been given proper guest clothes? Surely it'd cut down on potential exposure if we incinerated their old attire. He just smiles at me deviously. That's cute. I suppose you have your reasons. Do you wish to learn them? I roll my eyes. Why the hell not? Okay, hit me. What's special about them? He flips through a binder before pulling out a page, one that was conveniently absent from the charts given to me earlier. While not connected to the entity, they contained a multitude of anomalous readings unique to them. Look at the comments about their clothing specifically. Let's see. Stitching is not uniform, likely handmade clothing. Fabric uses non-commercial dyes. Styling not found to align with any current manufacturers or trends. Clothing is determined to not be vintage, as no signs of decayed material or aging to the fibers were found. Okay, so what? Now check the blood work panel. Whatever. All vitals and minerals are within normal range. Wait a minute. Exclamation points. So, you noticed too? 0 antibodies to mumps, measles, rubella, typhoid, or polio were detected? Curious, no? So either these two swam all the way here from Zanzibar in the grandparents' clothes and speak perfect English, or, hey, good, Mandy Gardner, not only hi, how are you, but you're actually showing up in the chat, so I appreciate that. I was a little worried about that. Or, they're from the past. A pair of time travelers. That's preposterous. What are the chances that two separate anomalous cases would line up like this? He shushes me with a feathery finger. I wasn't even as loud as I usually am when he does this. There are no coincidences. I'm sure we'll have plenty of answers when it wakes up. When it... I'm guessing that's the entity. I have quite the interview planned. More coffee. You keep dropping your cup, you're gonna fucking go through it all. Yes, of course. I don't like this. Something feels way off. I believe the subjects in B10 are waking up. Would you mind debriefing them? Me? We're short-staffed as it is, and, well... He shrugs and looks me up and down. You look a little friendlier than our other researchers. Maybe you'll find some common ground? Something must be very wrong if I appear... the very is lightly tinging, I didn't notice that. Very wrong if I appear friendly today. He rubs my shoulders and gives me a peck on the cheek. My wiry whiskers twitch. I'd go with you if I wasn't so busy. I promise I'll make it up to you after work, okay? Veggie burritos. My treat. Now, be off. I grab the rest of my documents and trot away. Oh, sorry, one last question. I switched the monitor back to the second containment cell's feed. Why didn't you put the shark in B10 with the other non-anomalous objects? He fails to contain a giggle. Sir, when did I ever say the shark wasn't anomalous? His chart, well, you're not cleared to view it just yet. Oh, that kind of anomalous. Oh, jeez. Don't worry, we gave him enough sedative to keep him groggy even after he wakes up. There'll be no threat to you. That's all then. I'm off. I sigh and duck out of his office, auto-lock, closing the door behind me with a loud hiss. Those burritos better knock my socks off. Yeah, oof. Oh yeah, they didn't mention Talia, did they? It was just Flynn, not almost Flynn. Caesar and, oh god. Why do I never remember the turtle's name? Damn it. Whatever. Oof. Felix, I guess. It's useless, Tal. These things are magnetized. Oh, yeah. Look at them all pixelated in the screen. So, what? Oh, shit. Boot strength isn't enough. There's probably an electric current running through the whole wall. I'm gonna guess this is still, Thorne. Damn, Toad's done his research. Caesar probably won't be doing the same thing. Caesar probably would be doing the same thing right now. Whatever, I'm not giving up. There's gotta be a way out. Hello, Trinex Slayer, how are you? Glad to see you. Okay, so I noticed that these two, and where did Caesar go? I don't, god damn it, I don't remember. I think maybe he just disappeared. No, he was there. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Talia, you should save your strength. That was not his voice at all. Sorry. If they went to all the trouble of dressing our wounds and giving us new clothes, they're not gonna kill us. You don't know that. I'm just being rational. If we went missing, our families would raise hell and it'd become national news. FBI or not, they can't stop the story from getting out. Don't underestimate the government, dipshit. They've covered up bigger stories than a couple of missing teens. Well, she's not wrong, but I don't like the implications there. So we saw a dead body and a potential monster or two. What's the big deal? Who would believe us? If you ask me, they're keeping us alive for information. Cops like to pretend they know the truth to get the whole story from witnesses, but the truth is they're just as in the dark as we are. Think about it. If they could handle something like this without any issue, we would have never been allowed to step foot in there to begin with. There are things we can do that they can't. All right, this is getting a little uncanny. I should probably step in. But I need to see how they act when they're alone, when they think they're alone. Sorry. I know what you're saying probably makes sense, but I can't think straight right now. Is it because of him? The turtle points at the subject in the adjacent room. The deer sucks her teeth loudly. I still don't get it. Why did they save him? They must have put it together after finding the bodies, right? Oh no, Derek's alive. God damn it. We are the only ones who could testify against him, and he's not exactly in a state to defend himself right now. You're defending him? No, God, no. All I'm saying is that they were probably told to bring in any survivors here, and that piece of shit somehow survived getting gutted by the monster. Yeah, well, if I get my hands on him, I'll finish what the monster started. Not so loud. They're probably listening in on That's my cue. I start my tape recorder and walk inside. Oh, we're still here. Interesting. Hello, sorry to keep you two waiting. Well, let us out! We're innocent! I'm not a cop. There we go. There you go. Sorry, let me introduce myself. Oh, shit. I flinch as the deer lunges at me with a cup, stopping just shy of grazing my nose when she's pulled back against the wall. Ah! Told ya. Magnets. I'd highly advise against any violent acts while you're here. I promise I'm here for some peaceful communication. I don't know why it was said so slowly. Forgive my companion. She's a little emotionally compromised right now. Don't speak for me. All right, I won't try to hit you again. She pouts and tucks her legs up on the bench. Now we're getting somewhere. Lovely. Now then, I wave and summon the staff to bring in carts with metal trays on them. Lydia sniffs at the air and zeroes in on the food in front of her. I understand you've been here about 12 hours, yes? You should eat something. We need those brains working at optimal condition if we're going to discuss what went on yesterday. Place the trays of mashed potatoes and a brown hockey puck of beef covered in gravy in front of them. Lydia cautiously picks up a fork. Talia, don't! They could have drugged the food for all we know. Oh boy. I see we're going to have to build up some trust. Very well then. Bottoms up. Watch me like a hawk as I take a bite of mashed potatoes from each tray. I feign joy as the gritty imitation potato flakes grind against my teeth like sand. So good. Dots. But here you ask, no, I'm not going to try the beef. I'm a vegetarian. And it's not scran enough to justify a cheat day. What the fuck is scran? I'm gonna have to look that one up. It's not scran enough. Sorry. I got a notification about some fan art for the has-been situation. It's like all of my feed now. Hi, Despa. Hi. What the fuck is scran meaning? Scran is a regional slang word in the UK and Ireland that means food, a meal, or to eat. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if that's how it's being used here, but we'll go with it. Well, that's pretty darn honest, if you ask me. Well, go on then, say what you have to say. They both get ready to eat, awkwardly angling the forks so they can bring it to their mouths with both hands. Actually, I was hoping you two could tell me what you saw. We weren't there for most of it. Isn't that convenient? Life rarely is. Do you expect us to believe you guys have no information whatsoever? I can't say. If you want us to trust you, you should start by telling us what's going on, don't you think? I see. I suppose that's fair. Sheesh, kids these days are so skeptical of everything. Oh, took off the glasses, okay. Good for society, but annoying as fuck for me. All right, I'll give you the Cliff's Notes. Cliff's Notes, I guess, because that's a brand name. And if you still have questions after that, we can go over them one at a time. If something is off limits or I simply don't know, I'll do this. I make an X in front of my mouth with my fingers. Sound fair? They nod, eyes still full of doubt. Grand. Now then. I sit on the bench opposite them and start filing through my dossier. I need to simplify this so even a civilian can understand. Or maybe even simpler for these two. We work for the CIA. Our department is not known to the public, and we value secrecy above all else. How many times have I seen a story where that's been like the thing? I recently have been getting a lot of clips from The Blacklist. Great show, judging by the clips I've seen. I haven't seen a full episode of it, and they were a secret government branch. Then I'm a big fan of the Alan Wake games, and you include Remedy in that. That's another one. It's interesting. It's interesting how many creators nowadays have paranoia about the government. It's almost like it's been fostered with a reason or something. Take a drink, everybody. Hydration station pulling in. More than usual. Yes. Oh, you want me to elaborate? The reason being, what we can fuck is very important. The reason being, what we contain here are things that we prefer the wider world not know about. We don't keep these a secret to harm anyone, no. We do this because simply knowing of their existence would harm everyone. You're talking about monsters? I make an X. With that in mind, your group came into contact with something quite dangerous. It's something we've been tracking long before your time, even mine. What is it? I make an X. He frowns. That one was an I don't know. The truth is, we rarely understand the nature or biology of things we're after. All we know is that we cannot allow it to make contact with civilians. All we do is... All who do meet a terrible fate. So far, none have survived being targeted by this entity. What? Oh, Despa says... what, take a drink every time they're paranoid about the government? Here we go, liver failure. Oh, jeez. Normally, we'd have done a simple interview and determined what to do with you from there, but you were in such close proximity to it that we needed to decontaminate you first. Why? Is it radioactive or something? I make an X. Okay, what did you do with it? We managed to capture it, thanks to your indirect help. Something happened that allowed it to appear outside of the normal conditions, and once our senses picked up its presence, we sprung into action. Hey, Felix. Yeah. The two turn to whisper to each other. So much for building trust. She turns back around, eyes cast to the ground. Does it have something to do with dude? Oh, big eyes, big eyes. With whom? A possum, fruitcake. We know dude's not his real name. I call him fucking fruitcake. Jesus Christ. Shit, they caught that. I knew it. Too many weird things lined up with him coming into town. Chug's gotta know what's up. Chug's gotta know what's up with him. That story, the fuck me, man. That story they gave us was probably bogus too. Hold on. Bloody who? The shark. We call him Chug and the possum dude. Okay, writing that down. Hey, he's pumping us for info. They... Oh no, there are more of you. Fuck. Gender ideology is a little lost on at least Felix. He's still so far in denial he can't even see fucking shell in front of his eyes. It's behind him. That made no sense. Moving on. Not with it. Anyway, you're telling me that the possum is a recent addition to your group? Yeah, we don't know anything about him. He showed up with Chug at the mall a few days ago, but we'd never met him before. I could tell he wasn't from around here. She moves her bound arms in a circle. The way he talked was straight out of an old movie. Dude was way uptight for someone our age. Shit, so those tests were... The turtle scoots forward. Did you guys also pick up a gecko? He would have been wearing a white shirt with stripes printed all over it, and... No. There were no geckos listed among the dead or the living. Okay, so Caesar really did escape. Well, at least he's not dead. Just missing. Lesser of two evils. He shrinks into himself. I guess I subconsciously expected him to shrink into the shell. To make a long story short, we got dared to go into that manor by that piece of shit. She tips ahead toward the subject in the isolation chamber. A multitude of cabinet cables connect his body to flashing monitors. Then he sicked his goons on us. We fought back, and then whatever this thing is, picked them off one by one. That has yet to be determined, sorry. What do you mean? I saw one of the bodies. He was literally crushed to death. What else could have done that? I make an X. Fuck you. Not worth losing my job over, dear. We told you everything we know. Now it's my turn to ask some questions. Go ahead. Can't promise anything. For starters, why is he still alive? Oh, yep, there he is. Yeah, I thought it would be Derek. God, he is fucked up. Oh, negative blood. I guess that's the safe option. She once again gestures toward the third subject. Look at Thorne's ears. They're huge. That's awesome. He was in critical condition, but he did in fact manage to survive. Considering he got the closest to the entity, we want to get him stabilized so we can properly interview him. You guys know what he did, right? What he's been doing? There was plenty of evidence at the scene, yes. However, that is not our jurisdiction. Once we get what we need from him, he'll be turned over to the FBI and... No, don't you get it? She stands and knocks her food to the floor. Whatever, it's her tax dollars being wasted. That piece of filth can't be allowed to live. Tal. Ooh, okay, warning. We got a little bit of a heads up here. A subject talking about subject of child sexual assault. So I wish there'd be like a little something that stayed on the screen, maybe in the down the bottom right, where there's nothing going on, where the warning would last for as long as the subject's being talked about. But hey, the warnings being there at all, great inclusion. considering how scared you are of our contamination... Oh, fuck. Sorry. Your people must have scrubbed that building down head to toe by now. There won't be any evidence left by the time he goes to trial. So then what? He walks, goes on to keep molesting kids, and you buy our silence? I make an X, and she lunges at me again. Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Your mission is to keep civilians safe? You think chasing the boogeyman takes priority over everything else horrible in this world? Well, let me tell you right now, keeping that man alive will make the world a less safe place for everyone. That's enough. Ending interview now. I stop the tape recorder and collect the tray the deer threw to the ground. Of course we were being recorded. Oh, the whole time, dearie. It's within our rights. Yeah? What about our rights? I chuckled. Well, we're off the record now. As far as we're concerned, this entire laboratory is sanctioned ground. We can operate outside the law if it falls under our mission statement. I was trying to be amenable to you too, but I get the sense peaceful negotiation is off the table. So now, reach up and disable the camera's live feed. I have total freedom. Turn the tray over and let the disgusting food plop onto the floor. To do whatever I want. Don't make me hate you. I've enjoyed you so much so far. Please don't make me hate you. Oh, damn it. Well, damn. I was enjoying Thorne for so long, but now they look fucking psychotic. She hardly has time to react as the tray connects with her face. Natalia! Bloody cunt. You think you'd get away with trying to clock me twice? The turtle starts to get up. I turn the dial in my pocket up, and he's stuck to the wall like a roach in a glue trap. Fuck, can't move! By the way, chick, I did you a favor burning that outfit, more like desperately seeking style. She snorts and shoots a bloody wad of spit on my boots. Decontaminate that, freak! Ooh, scary. You won't get away with this, freak. Once we get out of here, this whole operation is toast, you hear me? Oh yes, please, do try to escape. Huh? I want you to hate me. To hate us. I turn the magnetization back down to normal. The turtle's body relaxes and he collapses onto the bench. You're right. This isn't being done for the good of humanity. There's a much more selfish ethos powering the machine. What are you saying? Who are you talking about? I smile and make an X. Is that because you can't say, or because you don't know? Who could say? But remember that pain in your cheek, love. You'll need to become strong. Ominous bullshit, my favorite. Ta-ta for now. Okay, so I don't hate him. Them, sorry. It's complicated. If there's a theme for this fucking game, it's Shades of Grey. I watch the camera feed. I switch this fucking goddamn it. I switch the camera feed back on and lock the door behind me. I hope that was enough. I hold the hand of the tray steady as it continues to shake. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. But it's necessary. They can't lose their nerve if they're going to survive down here. How could I tell them they're never going home? Great, but I didn't even count. Oh, fuck you. Trinex Slayer. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. How could I tell them they're never going home? Never finishing college, never seeing their families again? I click the wall monitor back on. She's staring straight at the camera, an angry glare twisting her bruised face. I could see fire burning in her eyes again. Good. All right. One traumatized group of teens down, another to go. But first, more coffee. Okay, here we go. Agent Leggett. I'm back with some fresh brew. Ah, splendid, thanks. How did it go? I sigh and shake my head. At least it's not 50 Shades of it, yeah. They really are a group of random kids who were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Unfortunate. I was hoping to capture the entity without any further victims, but it seems it managed to claim a few more lives inadvertently. That's entirely on us. Nope, that was the wrong accent. That's entirely on us. I feel awful about it. I know it's hard right now, but try to think of the bigger picture. I'm struggling. Do you consider me a heartless man? I didn't say that, but this new position is changing you. I understand wanting to capture this at all costs, but it's turning into an obsession, Ollie. Oleander, I remember you. I remember you. Leggett, we're at work. You know I'm right. He sighs and turns to give me his full attention. You know I care for you. I know I made you do something difficult just now, but that's only because I trust you to carry this out. I trust you above anyone else here. This is the start of a new era for our department, Biswas. This capture is going to increase our funding, our credibility, our outreach. He clenches his fist. Our power. That's what I'm afraid of. You don't enjoy having power? Even a little bit? I shrug. That's pretty punk to hit a girl in the face. Jesus. Hit that girl in the face. Pretty punk, was it? I don't trust myself enough to wield it like you do, boss. Then simply sit back and allow me to do my job, Doctor. Then you can judge it for yourself. No arguments there. No arguments here. Get back to whatever it is you were doing. A machine! A machine! Okay. There's stuff on this. What the fuck is... Okay, so there's a V. VTR, is that the name of this secret organization? Maybe it's VTB, I don't know. Got some serial numbers, caution up in the top left there. Not enough to determine what the fuck this is, but I'm guessing that's a containment chamber of some kind. I look at the giant metal cylinder occupying the middle of the room. It hums with electricity. Clusters of tubes and wires weaving around it. Looks more like some cocoon than a piece of lab equipment. So, has it said anything yet? Negative. I'm about to conduct a formal interview now, if you'd like to handle the transcription. Sure, at the station over there? Boot it up as user and select the typography executable. It'll record every single thing you type, deletions included, so try not to make any mistakes. Gee, no pressure or anything. You seem to enjoy performing under a different sort of pressure often enough. Cool it, we're at work, sir. We get it, they're fucking. I follow his instructions and open up the log, waiting for him to begin the interview. Alright, everything I say after counting down from 3 is to be recorded. I will describe any nonverbal cues it makes, if I deem them communicative. Roger. Ready when you are. 3, 2, 1. Click. This is Agent Oleander Leggett, Department number 089760. My team has successfully captured Subject 722248, also known as the Rainmaker, from a derelict manor in Los Angeles. We have Subject 722248 securely contained in a specially made vessel, and I will now attempt to make contact with it using two-way communication. We will begin with some basic questions to gauge the subject's intelligence. Click some buttons on the container's console and a small circular panel slides open to reveal a window. Oh, there we go. There. That's a fucking face right there. Jesus. Do you have a name? Whoa. You know, from this angle, I can almost see it being either Gray or Rabbit Man. What the fuck is his name? Why am I so bad at names? All I do all day at work is read names. Ah, damn it. No response. Do you know where you are right now? It's past. No response. Where were you born? It's Virgil. There we go. That's the name. Nowhere. Virgil. Thank you, Trinex Slayer. I appreciate you. Subject has responded verbally, confirmed to be responsive. What is your name? I don't know if they're spelling it out or if they're just saying it really fucking slowly. Virgil. Subject's response is consistent with prior cases. Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you wish to harm others or yourself? I was gonna say others. Wish. Oh! Whoa! Oh, that's teeth. Okay, it's teeth. He's like crammed up against the window. No. It's a promise, bird boy. Subject has confirmed that it can view me through the window as I view it. Threats will be considered mockery. Security levels will remain green. Remain green, sorry. Which might have been what was written on the pot. That, you know what? That's a good fucking point. Let me, oh god, where's the thing? Let me go back here real quick. Yeah, VIR. That would be the, right. Fucking well spotted, Trinex Slayer, damn. I will now disregard the formal interview process for loose conversation. Subject will be given 5 seconds to respond before moving to the next question. You wish to be referred to as Virgil, yes? Is that an identity you assumed from a victim or one you created yourself? I'm... me. Usually. Are there times you feel unlike yourself? No response. Why do you create these games? Is it how you feed, or merely entertainment? I like games. You saw the letters I didn't question is if they didn't know his name, how did it got there? Well, I imagine, well, that the implication that you're making is scary as shit, so that'd be really cool. But also they said that when he identified himself as Virgil, that it aligned with prior cases. So my guess is that they've heard the entity referred to as Virgil before, but that's just a guess. Fun. Fur. Oh. Do you find Do you find torturing your victims fun? Do you think they have fun being toyed with? Ooh. Sixth Sensed. Super glad I was able to catch one of the streams. A lot of the voices you do for the characters have become a lot of my headcanon voices for them. That's really flattering. Thank you very much for saying so. This is very cool. Ooh, there was a flicker of something. Hold on. What did he... Or not. No flicker. It's just the text box going away. Well, maybe... Maybe I'm missing it. I thought I could have sworn there was something. No. Nothing's happening. I don't know. What is that? Subject laughs. Different kind of fun, I suppose. How do you create these games? Is it through a device? Magic? No response. I imagine, and they appear simple as that. Ooh, scary. Scary, scary. Oh, big that. Big that. Simple as boom, that. Response unclear. Administering electric shock to test subject's biology. I wince as sparks fly inside the vessel. Smell of burnt flesh pours out of the vents. 10 seconds at 800 volts seems to produce similar results to that of a human subject. The subject is confirmed to be carbon-based, fuck me, and have a nervous system. No further research questions are needed for now. I will speak briefly to the subject before ending phase 1 of the interview. He brushes his head feathers back before his beak curves into a wicked smile. It's been quite the game of cat and mouse, hasn't it, Virgil? You tracked your antics for some time. I'm sure you thought you'd keep evading us forever, didn't you? To us, we're merely pawns. To us? I think maybe that's to you. I don't know. I'll say it as it's written. Uh-oh. Okay, it's back. Or at least it's coming back. Yeah, reconnection successful. I always get worried that it's gonna just not come back. Damn. Wish I could improve that. I'm sure there's a method somewhere. Oh, how frustrating it must be to then be undone by one of those pawns. To be outsmarted and cornered like a wild animal. I doubt something like you even possesses the emotional capacity to feel terror. But if by some miracle you do, I hope it's even a fraction of what your victims felt. Sweet talking me. Now that I'm shit. Sorry. Sweet talking me. Now that I'm down for the count. Hello, nurse. Ending the interview now. You're free to go, Dr. Biswas. I click save and wipe the sweat from my brow. I haven't seen Ollie get that intense in years. Was that bit at the end really necessary? Or was that another test of yours? He cocks his head in confusion as he types on the console. Necessary? Doctor, this creature is the very definition of unnecessary. Unnecessary grief, unnecessary cruelty. Humans are its prey, and as a fellow human, I can't help but be vindictive. Okay, so they're really pushing that the word for sentient anthropomorphic creatures is human in this world. Maybe I'm making too much of a deal about it, but I just don't remember that being a thing before in this game. Sorry, trying to suppress a hiccup. He chuckles and holds himself as he sways back and forth, an almost dreamy look in his eyes. Oh, the things I'm going to do to it. So many tests and samples. Even if this thing can regenerate, I'm going to tear it apart, piece by piece. Sir, you're going to get worked up at this. Going to get yourself worked up at this rate. Please excuse me. I'm just very excited to execute the myriad of plans I've had time to draft while we lay in wait for this thing. I promise to do everything by the books, so don't worry about suddenly something on one of the monitors on the security console starts flashing. Looks like one of the subjects in deep containment are awake. Should I go tend to them as well? No need. Let's let sleeping dogs lie for now. I need ample time to adjust to the new surroundings. Wait until scheduled mealtime for DC prisoners. You may debrief them then. Oh, and Doctor. Yes? Do not rough up the possum. Understand? So he saw that. Now, why would I Now, why would you ever need to say that? I'm as gentle as a lamb. Grabs my chin and pulls me forward, causing me to drop my clipboard. I mean it. He's special. Yes, I understand. Please let go. He complies and turns to get back to his work. He's never put his hands on me before. See you later. Oh, the fun we'll have. Well, that's unnerving as shit. Dots. Damn, how long are we gonna be? Like, how many updates did I fucking miss? Because this is just one route. I still gotta get all the other ones. Oh my god. We're fucked. This is all my fault. Gabe had the right idea. We never should have gone back. We should have never gone in that damn house. Dares, street cred. Who gives a shit about any of that now? I didn't get to see where they took the others. Oh, a few. I missed a few. cheerful gestalt. Ooh. I like that. And hello to you. For all I know, they kept us alive, right? Maybe it's for a reason? I groan as the weight of my cuffs pulls on my shoulders, reminding me that this isn't a pleasure cruise. Gabe sleeps peacefully to my left. The chains are on his wrists, gently rattling with each exhale. Did they give him stronger drugs, or is he actually able to sleep in a situation like this? I know it shouldn't, but something about it pisses me off. I'm jealous that he's being spared these horrible thoughts. They took the time to patch up his arm, at least. It shows some promise, right? I wince as the glare from the flickering light overhead stings my eyes. There are windows in this room, frosted to obscure what's behind them. Something tells me someone looking from the other side would be able to view us just fine. Yeah. So he was awake this whole time. You look mopey as ever. Nice to see you, too. There's a freakish metal mask covering his face. Noticing my confusion, he chuckles and taps a claw against it. Put this on me because I tried to bite him. That stuff they gave us only knocked me out for an hour or so. You're a beast. Somebody has to be if we're gonna make it out of here. What are you even doing here, Ed? Didn't I make it clear I was leaving for good? Shrugs. Some told me your heart wasn't in it. And look, I was right. Yeah, just worried sick. All the while you were playing around in this fantasy world. That wasn't something I chose. Yeah? Could have fooled me. His booming voice shakes the tiny space and I flinch. You think I wasn't watching? Confound it, Grayson Poindexter tells you to go into a place like that and you agreed? I'm... Not only that, but you didn't bring any protection in case things went south, didn't I teach you better? Enough! I yell loud enough that it hurts my ears. Maybe you're right, but I don't want to live that way. Carrying a weapon makes me anxious, constantly wondering when I'll have to use it, freezing if the moment does come. Sixth Sense says, ooh, I remember this part of the game, I won't spoil anything, but you're in for a lot this episode? Oh god. Oh jeez, I really am that far behind, aren't I? And also that's a hell of a thing to say in this game, specifically. It's like when I was playing Echo and people would comment, oh, this part, oh boy. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking die. I shake my head. His disappointment is palpable. I'm not like that, Ed. I'm not like you. Yeah. And look where it got you. Fuck off. I came here to get you, you know? What? I went looking for you in the rain. Ran into Charles, though. Last I heard, he was calling himself something else. Either way, he tried to gun me down in the middle of the street, so no questions asked. This already is the latest Gabe update, so not that far behind. Oh! Okay, cool. Appreciate that. Maybe next time we stream this game, it'll either be finishing this update or getting to a different character. Not that I don't like this route, I'm just saying, like, there's so much I gotta catch up on. What? Don't worry, I gave him the slip. I was all ready to get my revenge when that thing popped up and whisked me away to this place. Shakes his head and grunts. It's the closest he ever gets to sounding scared. All I knew was that this was all somehow connected to you, and I had to find you. This city's fucking massive, and he didn't exactly give me a map. Then how did you show up when you did, just in the nick of time? He smirks under the mask. Funny thing is, I don't know. See, during the day I'd be free to wander the city. I had to slink around the back streets, too much noise otherwise. But once night fell, I was sent there. Where? Dunno. Made no type of sense, just a lot of red. Hi, Tiger Scale. Hello to you too. Did I say scale? Tiger Stale. My bad. You know, for someone who's been doing this for 10 years, you'd think I'd be better at fucking reading. Hurt the eyes if I stared too long, so I slept through it as much as I could. The morning came and I'd wake up somewhere else. That time, I just so happened to be nearby when y'all walked into that shit shack. That's too much of a coincidence to ignore. I'll bet Virgil set this whole thing up. Well, I'm Tiger Scale now. Excuse me, waiter, my tiger is stale. Shit, sorry. Oh, God. Take a drink, everybody. Take a drink for Tiger's Tail. Or Scale, or I don't know. God damn it. But why? Why would Virgil send him there if he was going to be such an obstacle? How did someone that powerful lose to brute strength? I can tell by your face you're overthinking things again. How can you not? Things always tend to work out how I want them to. I just need to sit back and wait. I personally prefer my tigers with salt and vinegar. Miss the occasional chaos here. You ever had a cheddar tiger? This is yellow. Cheddar sour cream, god damn it. The ego on you. Some things never change, huh? I knew I'd see you again, and now we're back together. Just like the old days. His eyelids lower as he skins over Gabe, complete with a chubby dork. Be nice. Nice is what got y'all in this pickle. I know that kid is hiding something. Who isn't? He laughs and throws his hands behind his head. The chain to his handcuffs banging against the wall. Secrets are one thing, but choosing not to act when your friends' lives are in danger, that's a whole other can of biscuits. What are you implying? Did you see something? Dunno. If you want to stick with him, it's better you don't know. Keep on living in this little dream. I won't get in your way, boss. So this is interesting. So it's kind of like when, in Mark's route, when, oh God, why am I so bad at the fucking names? But, when the girl showed up, the complimentary girl character in the Vivians, when she shows up, and we get the choice to either follow Mark or to follow the character from our past. I wonder if that's gonna happen. Simone, thank you. I'm so sorry, I'm bad with these names. I hate it when he does this. I know it's bait. I know not to fall for it. I know, and yet I'm tempted just a little. Nobody speaks after that. The only noise is the gentle beep of the machines next to Gabe's bed and the occasional chattel of reins, apparently. Rattle of chains. There's no way to tell time in here. No clocks, no daylight, no signs of other people. It's enough to drive me mad. Clutch my head and curl into a ball. Can't stop the negative thoughts from swirling around like a whirlpool. Makes me dizzy. Lose my center and have to brace myself with an elbow to keep myself from dangling. I need someone. I need reassurance. I need a sign that everything will be all right. Oh, okay, so this isn't a red choice, which if I remember my Burrows shorthand correctly, that means it's only an option of like different dialogue, but not so much a difference of like the route and shit. All right, let's save. Just because we're out of choice. Gonna make a poll. So y'all can choose what route who do we confide in. Who do we confide in? We're gonna choose between Gabe and Teen. All right, poll is started. There it is. Personally, if I don't want to influence y'all at all, but I would choose Gabe because we're on Gabe's route. But that is just me. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Hey, man, that's part of the thing that I missed about streaming these visual novels is the ability to ask the audience what they want to see. Damn. Why was that weirdly rhythmic? Drink some fucking water, people. While this is going on, I'll say, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing okay. I was in the fucking ER this week. Did not enjoy that. Did not enjoy that at all. Got real scary. There was blood in places where ought not to have been blood. And fortunately, it seems to have been a minor thing. Picking Gabe, I guess. He's too precious. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, it was alarming. And I've had a couple of wake-up calls here recently that really make me think I need to get my shit together. I need to lose weight. I should have done it over a decade ago, and I just didn't. And now I'm at a point where it's harder than it would have been if I started before. But it's more important now. ER, yeah, I was in the ER. I was in the emergency room. I went to an urgent care first, but then they were like, we don't fucking know what to do with you. So they sent me to the ER. Really, they didn't do it because it was, they didn't know what to do. They just knew it was too serious for them. I got out the same night. There was the possibility that I might have had to get surgery, but they didn't see the need for it. I'm going to have to follow up with my doctor in the coming week just to make sure that things are okay. But, yeah, it was a scary experience. It's one of those things that remind you that there are consequences to acting a bit recklessly with your health. And as uncomfortable as it is for me to try to break habits that got me into this point, it's important. Matthew says, a teen is a salty dog, Gabe is Swedish fish. Depends on your taste. I like Swedish fish. They always get shit, but I like Swedish fish. Sixth Sense said, I'm doing good personally, although it's like 7 p.m. where I am, and I woke up only an hour ago, to be honest. So I did miss a lot of the day. Hey, however, whenever you're awake in a day is your day. That's your day. Tiger's Tail's concern intensifies. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm okay. a few different medications and a follow-up with a doctor. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And if it's not, well, then it'll just be like I'm on hiatus again. All right, let's go ahead and end the poll, see where we're at. If it ever lets me. Okay, it seems to have... Okay, so nobody fucking voted for a teen. All 5 votes went to Gabe. So that is what we do. Oh, God, Sprite again. I stand on wobbly legs and inch my way over to Gabe's bed. His large form breathes gently, lit from behind by an array of high-tech monitors showing his vitals. Hey, no, the time for that is over. Gabe? Ooh! That sounds like the positive music. Please take care of yourself. I am trying. It's hard, but I am trying. I appreciate the concern, I really do. Nothing. It's okay, you need your rest. I plop down on the bench closest to him and lean against the bed frame, cuffs slinking along the rail I'm bound to. You don't have to talk. I just need someone to listen. Ed scoffs from across the room, but I ignore him. A lot of scary things are happening right now. Our friends are missing. People were hurt, maybe killed. I'm scared, Gabe. I'm scared this is all my fault. Maybe I did get lost in the fantasy of it for a little while. It took my mind off my troubles, gave me an escape. That wasn't fair to you. I should have been more suspicious for everyone's sake. Forgot how good this game's OST can be. It's fucking great. Like, let me just shut up for a second so the music can get louder. It's nice, and it's fucking good. It's real good. I like the OST to this game, god dang it. He continues sleeping soundly. Truth is, I was so blinded by my feelings for you that I ignored everything else. Being with you was such a joy. It was everything I'd wanted from a partner and more. Deep down, I was hoping this was a reward for all the bullshit I went through my life. A peaceful little afterlife and someone to share it with. I rode the high and it lowered my guard. And now everyone's in danger because of me. So, I'm sorry. I can almost hear his reply through his breaths. Imagination's a powerful thing. I really need you right now. You're here, but at the same time I feel alone. I reach to shake him, but hesitate. I take a deep breath and lift a leg to awkwardly hop onto the edge of his bed. I catch Ed staring before turning away. I don't care what he thinks anymore. With a few labored attempts, I swing both legs up onto the mattress to successfully lay next to him. Oh my god. Let's look at this for a second. Okay, so they got him in a breathing mask. They got him on an IV. Look at them. My god, man. Emotions are real! Home sweet home. I close my eyes and imagine we're miles away, back in his cluttered little room. I'd ask questions about the band posters on the walls, and he'd play me their records. We'd both grab our instruments and start composing together and inspiring each other to reach even greater musical heights. Abuela would call us down for lunch, and we'd eat something heavy and delicious. Then we'd play some more video games until the others showed up for D&D. Everything would stay the same and be so perfect and lovely. We'd be laughing, and I'd glance over to him, and we'd stare in each other's eyes, secure in what we have. after the game, we'd get some cheap food at the mall, do some window shopping. We'd even stop by the arcade before it got too late. And then we'd ride home on his little bike and go back to his room, and we'd lay exactly like this. He'd be asleep, and I'd lay there with my heart pounding, too excited about another day of fun. Possibly feel tired. Every day could be pure bliss. Doesn't that sound great, Gabe? Hot tear rolls down my cheek and I bury my face in my hands. Totally. I begin to fall asleep as the pleasant thoughts dance in my subconscious, holding him close to me. I hope you're having a nice dream too. Dots. Grayson, something big's coming. Oh, what the fuck? What? Hold on, what the fuck? That was Gabriel. What the fuck? Oh, this is throwing me off. It seems you regained some of your composure. Perhaps now you'll be willing to engage in a more fruitful discussion. Yes. I apologize for not being quite myself earlier. This ain't exactly my idea of a first date, bird boy. Yeah, what the fuck indeed? I don't know what the fuck's happening. Alright then, what would make this more beneficial for you? He ain't worth it, Talia. No, wrong one. Fuck. He ain't worth it, Talia. Doesn't matter. I can't stand being next to that fucker any longer. There's nothing we can do. Trying to negotiate? Oh, Birdie, that ain't how I operate. Oh, yes, we're all aware. We're willing to provide you with food if we get you to talk. There are plenty of death row inmates who we could easily make disappear if it means cooperation between us. We just want to know what makes you tick, so to speak. I can promise you won't be receiving a better offer during your time here at the facility, so I implore you to take it while it's on the table. Do you really want all this on the record? Just focus on typing, Dr. Biswas! My. While I've regained some of my composure, Bird Boy's gone and lost his. What a gas. Silence. I possess the means to rob you of your composure any time I wish. Oh, belch time. There goes my composure. Administering shock at 800 volts. No, I refuse to believe that. Huh? We always have a choice. I'm never giving up, even if it takes years. Those subject's vitals are erratic. Something's off, sir. I propose we I propose we fucking shit. I propose we shit. I propose we suspend the interview and run another medical panel. Proposal denied. Continuing questioning now. Feel like talking now, Bunny boy? Bunny? I'm a hare. Thank you very much. Mere semantics. Next question. Are you aware of an incident taking place in New York City in the winter of 1965? That would be Mark's route. What about New Orleans in 1928? That's Gray's origins? Alright. Let's try a simpler question. The tunnels, how do they work? What was that? I'm guessing that's the red... The red? Was it the red light on before? Administering shock at 1000 volts. I'm going to break through this glass somehow. Stop! They'll send for a guard or something. Yeah? Then we beat their asses too. We can't give up, Felix. Chug, Dude, and Caesar are still out there somewhere. That one had some spice to it. Says something's wrong. Enough of this. We have a multitude of cases tied to you. Confess to even one, and we can move on to the next phase of I've had enough of you. Its voice. You think you can confine me? That you hold power over me? Even with your shiny instruments and brilliant minds, your ego clouds your better judgment. Why you? I'll tell you right now, all of this is futile. You want to know why? Sir, don't engage with it. I'm ending the You will do no such thing! Tell me then, Rainmaker, why is it futile? You feel that? Huh? Because, while the forces of man may be strong, the forces of nature are unyielding. This is something both ancient man and beast alike understood, the memory buried under all of automation. Matthew, Virgil, another scientist once tried to test me. I ate his soul with a spot of oblivion and a nice glass of tears of despair. Never seen that. That's Silence of the Lambs, right? I know there's a couple of movies that involve Hannibal Lecter. I just don't remember which one is which, as I've never seen any of them, but I know the reference at the very least. Fuck, what was... Sir... What? Huh? Something's... Oh. The Lakers. Hello, the Lakers. I'm sorry. That's very menacing, and it really is. But that was really funny. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Said get back. Bunny and bird. Huh? Little sound wave. Oh. Okay. We're outside. Crack in the pavement, shattered glass, earthquake. There's an earthquake going on. Oh, you forgot about this part? You're making me nervous. I'm guessing this is the one. Damn it, I tried to stop him. Sir, we've lost power to have the containment block. Quickly connect this room to the emergency reserve before... Oh, shit, sorry, that was the wrong person. Emergency reserve. Sorry, training too quickly. I can't, I'm not cleared to... Dear God. The blood runs cold as the cables connecting to the containment device are ejected with large bursts of steam. Ollie jumps out of the way as one almost crushes him, landing a few feet away from my console. Fuck this, we need to escape. How could it have known such a phenomenon would occur? Snap out of it! No. Oh, it's too late now. Now the rumble rips through the lab. It must have met an aftershock from the first quake. The ceilings begin to crumble and large metal panels give way to chunks of cement and cables. The debris rains over us, leaving no clear path to take. Oh, it doesn't budge. He's still stunned, muttering to himself. Fuck it, I have to... Oh, exclamation point. Sir, watch out, he screams. What happened? Dots. Oh. Ow. It's 2012. Oh, hey, Bree. Out of my mind, was the head even bobbling a little on that Lakers mascot? It was. Fuck this, we need to escape me immediately after clocking into work. The outside, is that Cali or San Fran? We're in Los Angeles, so it'd just be California if it's between those two. Ow. Ow. I can barely keep my eyes open. Everything below my right leg feels like it's on fire. Do I dare even look? Oh, what the fuck was that? Just flashing. Let me try to look at the preview, see if I can catch it. Nah, it's just a red fucking screen. I try to crawl and I'm pinned. Another jolt of pain shoots through my upper leg and I'm suddenly too aware of my skeleton. God damn it! I'm sobbing like a baby. It's not on fire, so probably not Cali. Not yet. Earthquake caused a lot of fires. It dawns on me that I never got into a real fight before. I don't know pain. I never wanted to, not to this degree. Gore. Oh, there's gore incoming, so beware of that. I forced myself to look, blinking back the tears at the sting of mascara running down my face. Here comes the gore. Oh, what the fuck is... Ooh, okay, I figured out what that is. Oh, piece of the upper floor just crushed through his fucking shit. Their shit. Oh, God. My leg is destroyed. It is beyond repair. Splinters of bone poke out through the fabric of my pants, and the bottom of my lab coat is stained with red as blood pools under the jug of metal. Ow, ah. What's happened? I managed to push him out of the way in time. Good. I'm glad. Earthquake caused literally by fire, technically, if you consider the liquid mantle of the earth. Yes. Yes, that's a good point, Dad. Yes. Thorne, please answer me! I'm stuck. A piece of the ceiling fell on my leg. I can't move. Damn it, this is all my fault. You have to run, Ollie. Call the guards. Get some troops up here to help. My voice goes in and out. It hurts to breathe. Did something puncture my lungs, too? Yes, I have to follow. Oh, damn, there goes my earring. There's something wet drip off my ears. There's no time to check why. My attention is drawn to the blinking panel a few feet away from me. The one part of the lab I managed to connect to the backup power before we got hit. I don't have a lot of time left. I want my life to mean something. Get your tiny survival knives, bros. It's 128 hours up in here now. Fuck it. Chaos it is. I take a deep breath as I can. I take as deep a breath as I can, trying to ignore the burning in my chest. I can't black out. It's just a few bloody feet. Even as someone as pathetic as I can manage that. Oh, God. Oh. I undo my bullet belt, now managing to feel slight regret that this will ruin one of my favorite accessories, even in a moment like this. Come on. Tie it nice and tight. Just like in the movies. 1, 2. Oh, good God! Jesus! Oh. My arms go limp. I had pounds in agony as I ripped the rest of my body from the bloody bolt that used to be my leg. The remaining fabric of my pants put up mere resistance that my own flesh did. Put up more resistance than my own flesh did, and I blink in and out of consciousness. Fuck, I don't want to die. Oh, we got emotional music, folks. But I want those kids to die even less. A cough that feels like razor blades in my throat forces me awake again, and I start to crawl toward the console. I can do this. We zoomed in. Adrenaline must be kicking in or something. Everything else melts away as I inch closer and closer. The final burst of energy, I lift myself onto my knee, almost passing out again as the exposed bone from my torn leg connects with the floor. It looks like the reserve power is automatically connected to all of the subject cells, prioritizing containment and active life support. I undo the lock on their doors. Sorry, kids. I know This is all so unfair. I got the signal to the magnetic cuffs one by one. It's taking all of my focus just to keep my eyes open. Dog. Shark. Possum. Yeah. My arms go slack and I collapse before I finish. Sorry, Tech. There. At least now, you'll have a fighting chance. Regrets. I've had a few, then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. Sorry, this is not the time. I would never let them leaving me. I would never have let them leaving me break the way I did. All because I finally wanted to be myself. I would have told Ollie how I really feel. I'd have called my mum one last time. I'm sorry. I should have. Everything is suddenly very cold. I stopped trying to fight it and let the numbness spread throughout my body. Surrendering. I never knew it could feel so peaceful. I just need to stop trying to like characters, I guess. God damn it. Hey, how come mine didn't come off? Something tells me this isn't supposed to happen.
Beep. This is an automated alert for all laboratory staff. Both standard and deep containment sectors have been compromised. Security level is now red. Lethal danger detected.
Oh.
We advise all non-combat personnel to take precaution until all escaped subjects have been dealt with. Do not leave your stations for any reason.
Fuck that! Wait! What? The door's wide open! Why should we... Didn't you hear? There are other things being held here besides us. It's to say those things are safe, or you're even human. But... What now? Hey! Oh, shit. Don't even think about it. I can't believe it. The entire place loses power, and this fucker's life support is still running. It can't run forever on just backup power. If we leave, he'll eventually... Wait, what are you doing with those scissors? Talia? Please don't. Yeah, I'd be pissed too if I was Turt. I don't want to be friends with a murderer. If I just cut his breathing tube. What, then we can walk away while he chokes to death? Child sexual assault. Mention. Here we go. I used to have a younger sister, you know. She was too mature for her own good. She insisted she could walk home from the bus stop all by herself when she started 6th grade. Tal. Nobody knows who took her, but they found her book bag. We don't know if it was him. So fucking what if it wasn't him? I can't walk away without trying to make a difference. For her, for the kids at the arcade. If I end up dying here, I want to have done at least one good thing for the world. Then let's share the blame. Worse, I don't want to be framed because you can leave and I'm shackled to the floor. Huh? Well, all this is at the same time. It'll be a shared crime. Not that it'll matter if we get killed by monsters. Nerd. Alright. On 3. 1, 2, interruption, I guess. Talia! I don't know who's narrating this right now, so I'm just going to read it normally. We both drop the scissors and jump back as something makes itself known. Some shiny black substance leaps onto Derek's body from every side. What the fuck is that? Stupid show! Okay, so I guess this is Talia narrating. Felix flails his legs helplessly. Shit, he won't be able to get up on his own until we get those cuffs off. Look! An air vent under his gurney has the same strange goo pouring out of it. We are venom. Oh, Jesus. Stretches itself in thin, veiny tendrils, slowly crawling its way from the floor up to him. Then I noticed the smell. Something like an electrical fire mixed with grilled meat. While the monitors displaying his vitals start flashing red, his body starts seizing, and the little lines on his chart zigzag up and down erratically. Flurgan. Holy shit, this is not happening, this is not happening, this is not happening. The black glue slowly dissolves everything it comes into contact with. The metal posts on his bed buckle and tips diagonally. Some sticky patches rip off of him and as he slides down a few inches, leaving him defenseless against this alien enemy. Tal! Yeah? We gotta go. This thing won't stop. It's just him. Yeah. Gore time. It's fucking gore time. Pull him to his feet as we sprint toward the exit. I make the mistake of looking back one last time, and here comes the gore. It ate his head. It ate his head. I mean, I don't feel bad that he's dead, but ew. It's crawling into his mouth. Top of his head has already started to cave in. Let's go! I gag on some vomit and swallow it back down. He's gone now. I follow Felix down the hallway. Our only light source is blinking dots on the floor and the occasional flicker from a ceiling light. All around us I hear signs of a struggle, pain screams, the muffled sounds of gunfire. Well, at least they didn't have to become murderers. Yeah. No amount of pinching can wake me up from this nightmare. Felix stops us before we round the corner, signaling for me to peek around the edge with him. I nod and we cautiously look at whatever the source of that noise was. Okay. Gunshots. Oh. Guessing the guns didn't work. Sorry about the sudden flashes. Okay. I was looking at the stream readout and because it's a few seconds behind, so I was looking to see what the fuck it was, and I didn't get a clue. We can save him for the wood chipper. Nice. I cover my mouth to keep myself from screaming. Some sort of trooper is firing at a creature that's as tall as the ceiling. It's pale, furless, and has way too many arms and legs. Fuck, so that agent wasn't bullshitting. Monsters. They were hiding fucking monsters under the city. We double back and stand flat against the wall. This is very, very bad. Not only do we have to not get caught by the troopers, but we have to worry about walking nightmares getting us too. This is impossible. We're so dead. We're so dead. It's just like a video game. Are you serious? If it keeps us alive, then yes. We both jump as we hear a crunch and a scream from where we saw the guard. Felix sighs and nods. Okay. This is just a game. This is just a game. Yeah. And we only have one life each, so we need to go beast mode and beat the level without taking any damage, got it? Yeah. Our objective? Find Chuggin' Dude, book it for the surface, and make it home. All on one life. You're asking a lot of the dirt today. I pull him into a hug, and he rests his chin on my shoulder. And then we have to find Caesar. So I suddenly light up, and I smile. I feel bad for dangling it over him, but he needs the motivation. All right. Let's do it. Monsters under the city? Usually they're in elected offices. Oh, fuck. Okay, drink water. Great, they're in an SCP containment breach. Yeah. But which game is it? Resident Evil? This is Remedy. This is Remedy level. This is fucking. Oh God, what is the name of the game? Control. That's what the fuck it's called. It's called Control. I'll lead the way. You keep an eye out for anyone coming at us from behind. Got it? Roger that. Onward. Sixth Sense says, funny that the last stream I was able to catch was everybody playing as a band in Gabe's garage. And then the next one I got us them in a sci-fi horror movie. That's a very good point. This game is like the epitome of tonal dissonance. Also, you Mothman for president, it says Despa. Who's still alive? Is it Thorne? I hope it's Thorne. It's Thorne! No, it's not. They say feet. I crawled on my legs still wobbling. Oh, it's, yeah, okay. Crawled on my feet, legs still wobbling. It's Ollie! Ollie! The lab is in a state of utter, absolute chaos. The power is flickering on and off, and the monitors are all blinking red. More importantly, a huge wall of rubble is separating me from Dr. Biswas. Even in his fucking internal dialogue, can't just call them Thorn. Like, come on, man. So, literally calls them Thorn. But it seems as though Ollie had less feelings for Thorn than Thorn had for Ollie, is what I was trying to get at. God damn it. Thorn? Thorn! No response. Take a deep breath and attempt to push aside some of the debris, but it might as well weigh 1,000 kilos with how little success I'm having. Damn it. Let me through! We will escape together, and we will beat this thing. I see why they have the smile with the half eye. Dude's fucking delusional. Another rumble. I jump back as the rubble falls to the wayside, finally letting me through. Thorn! My heart sinks. They lay by the console, blood trail indicating they dragged themselves there by force. Their eyes are open and glazed over, devoid of any signs of life. I'm staring at a corpse. I will have you hung from your very innards, you violent, conniving piece of... me? Barely have time to turn around before I'm knocked to the floor. It stands towering over me in ill-fitting garb. It's only now that nothing stands between us that I realized how wrong this thing looks. It's nothing like the visuals we've confirmed in the past. We'll buy a nice 3-bedroom cottage and we will adopt 2 children. Virgil. Are you truly Virgil? Oh, finally getting a clue, dog. It laughs, the flesh on its face loose and jiggly. Well, looks like the charade is over. Might as well properly introduce myself. 2 hands cover my eyes from behind, though whose they are I cannot say. Get off me! Mom always told me the first impressions are important. Alrighty, no more hide and seek. The hands bend away in unnatural like tentacles, revealing a completely new form standing before me. Its only resemblance to this creature has to the entity is superficial at best. What? What? What the this? Okay, now we've seen 3 different appearances for what may or may not be Virgil. I don't know who the fuck this is. I'm going to still use the same voice, though. Nice to meet you, dog. Though I suppose we've technically been introduced. Who the hell are you? Bite my tongue as it lands another blow to my chest. I feel something pop. You're no charmer, that's for sure. You can call me Sterling. I'm a part of Virgil that he tried to get rid of. Oh. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Of course. How could I not have considered there were multiple entities behind the incidents? What do you mean, tried to get rid of? Still trying to get intel all the way to the end, huh? Another kick to my ribs. Something is definitely broken. I'm a necessary evil. A very, very necessary evil that a softy like him doesn't want to acknowledge. Kick. We used to be one, you know? It was a lot easier back then. Kick. But then he decided he didn't need me anymore. I was crushed, really. Well, not as crushed as your assailant over there. Ooh, Psycho Face. Look at that. Let's get another glimpse of Psycho Face. Brrr! You fucking another kick. So digging under my ribcage before sending me flying. Anyway, you're not going to live very long, so there's no need to spin a yarn. All you need to know crouches down by my face. I'm having trouble breathing. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so we got some gambling things here. Is that violence is king. All things are fueled by it, and all things will be returned to the earth by it. Nothing is exempt. Not even you, bird boy. I get it now. Eh? You can still talk. You're doing this so he'll notice you and take you back. Am I correct? Oh, boy. I really do hate windbags. That'd clench my teeth if I were you. Oh. Something's happening here. Well, Steely Sturley got their walking papers. Wife took the house and the divorce, lost a bet to a gang of Girl Scouts. What the fuck? What a shame. You're going to die without ever meeting the real thing. It's just so pathetic. Gray, with an exclamation point. Alright, so Thorne and Oleander are presumed dead. Derek's definitely dead. We don't know where Caesar is. Talia and Felix are running for their lives. And in this room, and behind door number whatever the fuck, we've got Gray, Atine, and Gabe. Gabe, who was sedated, quote, to the point where they would, not quote, but to the point where they would apparently feel it after they woke up as well. So I'm sure that's going to be great. But let's see how this goes. Exclamation point from Gray. And Atine. We both set up as our cuffs fall to the floor. What the hell? It immediately fumbles with the latch on his face mask. I press a button on the back and it splits into two halves, clattering to the ground. Caesar, based on his name, has been stabbed 36 times. Something tells me this ain't supposed to happen. Did it get darker outside? Shh. I cover my mouth. He points to the window and I notice a shadowy figure outside of it. I don't see nothing like that. We both crouch down and wait in suspense. It slowly pans across the building of the length of the hallway. Its cautious footsteps echoing into the darkness beyond. My heart sinks as I notice the distinctive shape of a gun, not at all marred by the frosted glass. This ain't good. There must have been some sort of jam in the gears I run this joint. Gears, huh? Tell me, we'll probably have assumed that's that same thing. But the technology in this place might as well be magic as far as we're concerned. Or got crushed by a rock that fell from the ceiling. Yeah. I doubt it's something that simple. Shadow stops. Is it checking on us? Neither of us move an inch. I can feel the seconds ticking by. And they'll be... Shit, the shark's waking up. Turn and see Gabe twitching under the sheets. The various monitors connected to him flash red, disconnected from their power source. Identify yourselves! What do we do? Don't know about him, but the two of us should be able to rush this fool. He has a fucking gun! Final warning! It's do or die, Poss. I'm not as keen on the ladder as you are. Was. 1. Cough. 2. He rolls his eyes and crouch walks over to hide behind the door. He has a section of the chains from his bedpost wrapped around his fist. Shit. Keep waiting for some killer instinct to take over, for adrenaline to rush through me and give me the commands to help take this guy down. Is it going to be a quick time event? I swear to God. And it never comes. I suppose hitting lettuce hard as shit with a giant rock is one way to make a Caesar salad, you fuck! God damn. I sit there dumbfounded as to what to do or how I could even help. I'm just one man. There's no power here. Everything has been stacked against us from the beginning. Sixth Sense says, I think Ollie survives, actually. I'll try not to spoil it, but IIRC, I don't know what that one means. He is mentioned in Mark's route, where he's visibly older than how old he is currently. That's a good point. He does appear in other routes, and he's not as young as this, and presuming he's the same one. But knowing Burrows, it's probably some alternate timeline dimension. Yeah. Probably. Who fucking knows? Golly. Let's take a drink of water. I'm trying to really get drinking more water into my thing. I already drank a lot of water, but after being in the ER today for something very closely related to water drinking, I'm just gonna drink a lot more. Did I read that whole line? Yeah, it was. I'd rather get caught and restrained again than resist and get riddled with bullets. I don't want Gabe to get hurt because of our foolish actions. Ed shakes his head, whatever. I don't need his approval. 3, oh shit! Boots squeak as he pivots, his attention suddenly directed at something else. The hell? I hear the familiar chirp of walkie-talkie from the other side of the door. Hello? I need backup in B sector. We have a hostile on the loose. Huh? What else is kept down here? There were walkie-talkie. I don't know if walkie-talkie has anything to do with what was going on at the house. Anyone? Hello? Shit. All right, then. I hear the cock of a rifle, and we both scramble away from the door. Let's play ugly. Oh, I bet this is the gunfire that was happening before. Fuck! Never heard a gunfire that quickly in my life. What on earth is this guy carrying? Fuck. No effect. And then a gurgling sound fills the quiet. I can only describe it as multiple people drowning at once in a bizarre chorus. Fun fact, for your body absorbs water at 15 to 20 minute intervals. So to achieve maximum hydration, it's good to drink 100 milliliter, 1/3 of a standard water bottle, at those intervals. So every 15 to 20 minutes, I gotta drink 100 milliliters. I have no idea how to measure that. I've got a water bottle here that measures from 500 milliliters to 3,500 milliliters. That's way too high a gap to know what 100 milliliters looks like on this thing. Oh, no, wait, it's all separated by 500, so about 1/5 of each interval. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Every 20 minutes might be a little much, but if not much for me to do, not in terms of reasonableness. But let's try it. Let's try it. Three big gulps. Now I can do that. Hi, AJ Morningstar. You're asking, when will I continue Remember the Flowers and Liar? No idea. I do want to play those games. And how are you? I'm doing good. How are you as well? I'd like to know. You comment a lot. I know your name. Or I recognize your name. I know your name being said by someone on the internet is kind of scary. I want to try to catch up on certain games before I try playing anything new. But then again, at any point, if I decide I just want to play something new, then I'm just going to do it. So, sorry. That's the lack of system I've got here. I am at least streaming once a week. That's better than I used to have, which was no schedule at all. No idea what day, no idea what is going to be streaming, but right now I am focusing on Burrows, Temptation's Ballad, Glory Hounds, and extracurricular activities. That's already a lot, especially for only doing one a week. But I appreciate the interest, and so maybe it'll happen. Don't make me tweet the Quiznos you work at. Get back! The short burst of gunfire rings out as whatever this thing is approaches the guard. What the fuck is going on out there? Stay down, it's too dangerous. He looks disappointed. Does none of this faze him at all? No! Ew. I flinched to close my eyes. Whatever hit the window sounds wet and sticky. It sounds sticky. Whoa. I work up the nerve and crack an eye open. The entire room is cast in pink hues as emergency lights flash through crimson-stained windows. What did it do to him? Something we should avoid at all costs. Ew! One small problem out of the way, at least. You vote Minotaur Hotel. That game is long. That's been on my to play list for like 8 years. And if it's still being made, oh god, I might never finish that. But trust me, I am interested. I am very interested. Maybe if I get to a day where I'm like, I want to play a game that's different, and I'm not sure which one, I'll put like a poll out on Blue Sky or on the YouTube, like, what the fuck is it? Like, where they make posts, the community board, I guess is what the fuck it's called. I'll put a poll out there, be like, oh, I'm interested in this, this, and this. They don't update often, but updates are huge. Okay, cool. Hey, man, not everyone has to do a monthly update, as long as the updates that come out are worth it. I remember that was one of the things people were mad at Blackgate about, was that they charged their Patreon members by the update, and then they would put out multiple updates a month, but they would be like maybe 10 minutes worth of content. And with like 90 different routes, you never knew what the fuck you were actually going to get, and people were getting charged multiple times a month, and that was one of the many problems with Blackgate's management. But yeah, little history lesson, I guess. How could you? He puts a finger over his lips, signaling me to be quiet. Oh, what the fuck is that? Another silhouette passes by, impossibly tall and still making that awful gurgling sound. I hold my breath as the smell of blood starts wafting into the room. Yeah, that game's really lengthy. I think right now it's receiving an art overhaul, if I recall correctly. Are you referring to Minotaur Hotel or Blackgate? That's what I was talking about. Which gate are you referring to, Sixth Sense? Dots and dots. Girk from Gabriel. AJ Morningstar asks, do you prefer choice-based visual novels over linear ones, meaning no choices? Okay, Trinex was referring to Minotaur Hotel. I like things about both. Blackgate's dead. Damn. I would like to hear more about how that is, like, how is it officially dead? Like, did the dev just say, fuck it, never mind? Fuck. Choices can be fun, and it gives you a lot of different options. But for what I do here, I almost kind of like the linear ones more, because it seems like the people who make them are able to be focused more on this, like, telling one story instead of trying to tell, you know, like, multiple per character and then multiple characters per game. So every choice-based visual novel is telling, like, 17 different stories. And I'm like, it can be a lot to keep track of. So I'm gonna move on so this fucking thing stops breathing in our ear. Let's go. Gurk. Gabe's still slowly coming to. Sticky patches attached to cable slowly rip off his chest one by one. The silhouette passes. Jarek Slayer says, no, I used to keep up with Blackgate when it was getting real updates and suddenly it started pushing out fake updates and charging for it. I remember that. That's what I was kind of talking about. It's bad. He's not gonna know what's happening. My suspicion is the dev died, and so I hope not. Jesus Christ, I hope not. They didn't fucking die. Holy shit. That's, good God. Now I gotta look it up because that makes me worried. Blackgate VN. Let's look it up here. Ooh. The itch page doesn't work. Oh no, it does. Okay, it just didn't work at first. It signed me out, so I gotta put in my birth date. We're gonna have to have the thing breathe in our ear for a little while longer. Sorry, folks. My curiosity knows no bounds. Okay, RTF and Liar are very linear in that case. That's good to know. I don't know, but how to explain that so the game is effectively dead in your opinion. Fair enough. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I accidentally clicked on the one for the fan mod, apparently. Alright, so let's go to this. Are we... Just gonna take a while on this. Oh, wow. The last update came out for the 0.124 build in September 30th. 2024. Before that, there was a couple in August and a couple in July. So yeah, they really were putting out multiple ones per. They're still getting like $200 and something per demo. But since they haven't put out any demos, I guess that they're not earning anything. Man, that does make me concerned for Bane. Here's a Reddit post on r/furry visual novels, asking if Blackgate's officially dead. Someone named Demon Answer says, sad if true, he was already dragging his feet milking it, but it's still one of my favorites and I was looking forward to playing it in 2028. Someone said it wouldn't be the first time. Okay, we got someone here by the name of Cascadus that says, finally I can rest. For those who doesn't know, I was the one pestering Bane in every single update he allegedly made, showing the truth behind the miserable dips in content of content till Patreon locked the public comments. I still lurk sometimes to see if something is up so to show the truth once again. Since update 0.206 from June last year, he didn't touch any single file. Every change later was just a recompilation with modified dates. So yeah, I think we could officially say it's dead, as dead can be after almost 10 long years without a single completed route. Damn! I hope Bane's okay. Like, I genuinely, I want to make sure that they're okay. I don't know how to make sure that they're okay. They haven't posted on fucking Twitter. Of course, I neither do I, but they haven't posted on Twitter since 2022. The Blackgate Twitter hasn't been updated since 2020 with some vague shit posted on there. Don't know, do they have a blue sky? I don't know. Oh, Blackgate VN has a blue sky, apparently. Oh, not the official Blackgate account, sorry. Let me see. Blackgate. Nothing at just Blackgate. Let's see if Bane... Blackgate, just search it. Just let's see what comes up for that. Yeah, people posting about fucking Batman. Is that VN? Nothing. I don't know. I might have to message them and see if, you know, if they respond. I think we're friends on Discord. Let me see. Bane. Oh. I guess not. Maybe we were? I remember messaging with them on Twitter. I don't know. I'll have to ask around about that, because that's concerning to me. But anyway, let's continue and try to focus on one thing at a time, huh? Anyway, this is bad. He's not going to know what's happening. If he panics, it could draw the attention of whatever that thing is. I think we should muzzle the fish before he gets caught. What say you? Dots. Hey, at least I asked first. Oh, you got ads? You gotta get YouTube Premium, man. You don't have to worry about ads if you do that. Matthew says, my friend and I are excited to play Burrows this week. He adores possums and sharks. I want to show him Gray and Gabe. He said died of hormones. Tronic Slayer says, again, I have nothing. It's just conjecture, but because as far as I can tell, Bane is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, that's what makes it concerning to me. I'm not saying that there's any conclusion, definitive conclusion to be drawn from it. I'm just worried because the few times that I actually got to speak with Bane, they were very kind and seemed to be conscious of some of the controversies that were going around at the time. And so I hope that they're okay, regardless of what happens with Blackgate. I get it, but that would only make him panic more. Boy can panic all he wants, so long as he does it quietly. I gulp. I don't want us to die. Oh, whatever's out there, something tells me we won't be able to negotiate with it. Gabe's arms start flailing as he frees himself from the last of those cables and rolls onto his side to face us. I cover his mouth firmly and put a finger over mine to shush him. It takes a second, but he understands and clenches his jaw tight. The teen shrugs. Whatever works. Gabe glances around the room, slowly piecing together the events that transpired while he was unconscious. The fallen cuffs, the broken glass, the bloody windows. His gaze inevitably drifts over the figure that's still waiting outside the room, and his pupils shrink at needle points. Tighten my grip on his mouth. Last of us, you say? Don't scream. He nods, eyes filling with tears as he trembles under me. I feel horrible. All we can do is wait. Ugh. Noise from further down the hall takes tension away from us as it starts to drift off in that direction. It's following Felix and Talia, probably. That's scary. I refuse to lower my guard until it's out of view for another 2 minutes. Gabe shivers in place while the teen's eyes stay sharp and focused. I think we're in the clear, but keep it to a whisper, understand, big boy? Gabe nods. All right. I'm gonna let go now. He nods again. Ew. Oh, okay. My hand drifts away from his face and he immediately rolls over to the other side of the bed, vomiting onto the floor. My toxic trait is I would scream immediately to be sassy. You're like, don't tell me not to put us all in mortal danger. It's still bad enough in here. Lay off it. He retches a few more times before wiping his mouth clean with the bed sheets. After a few more deep breaths, he nods and hops off the bed. You die first in a horror movie? Man, I'm not gonna even, there was like 5 different jokes that tried to come out of my mouth all at once, and none of them would have been good for the internet to have on record. Time for a drink of water. Ugh. Sorry. Mud makes me get hella squeezy. Want the long version or the short version? Huh? Looks around the room and shrugs. It's pretty obvious already, dude. What is? The place lost powers, you two freed yourselves, and some crazy shit happened outside, and a guy got... He gags again before finishing his sentence. Killed. Did I miss anything? Oh. Gabe frowns. What? I don't buy you put all that together in an instant, that's all. I look to Gabe. He pauses before changing the subject. Gabriel, what are you hiding from us? Indignant and proud. Gray, who is this dude anyway? Long story. Then give me the short version. We're old acquaintances from Nolans. Yeah, he's from my time as well. Exclamation point. Then, oh, shit. What? Stands up and walks over to the door, broken glass crunching under his sandals. This is probably all connected to that Virgil dude you told me about, Gray. We gotta scram before he finds us. You wouldn't even ask for directions to hell, would you? It's an arrow pointing down.
Spoilers.
It's starting to get to that point where I've played long enough. Lost and proud. Who is this anyway? 1920s best situationship. I've played long enough that even drinking water isn't making my throat feel better, but y'all said that this was the most recent Gabe update, so I'm gonna try to finish it. Let me know if we're even close. Don't say, what's gonna happen, but if we're close to the end of this update, let me know. But what about the others? Who? Talia, Felix, Caesar. They all got caught too, remember? I don't remember much. There's still a bit to go. God damn it! I just know we got attacked by those thugs. Derek tried to stick me with his knife. We went into that room. Still quite a bit to go. Fuck! Is there enough to make another episode, full? Is there another hour or two worth of content to go? Or if I stop now and we continue later, will it be a short thing? I don't want it to be kind of fucky. You went into that room. Shivers and holds the arm that got cut. I think half updates in Burrows is your best pace. I can imagine so. Problem is, I don't know when the fuck the halfway point is. I told you it was bad news. I know. You were right. Should have never agreed to that dare. Gabe! Ed shushes me before I push him away and walk over to Gabe, pushing my arms on his shoulders. The mistake was already made. Now we have to deal with the consequences. I want us all to make it out of here together. Nobody gets left behind. I want that too. I'm just... Starts sniffling. I wipe away his tears with my sleeve. We're just a bunch of kids, Gray. Look at all this. The secret government lab? Armed guards? Monsters? What the hell do you expect us to do against odds like these? I won't ask you to quiet up again, boy. Oh shit, you don't fucking know me like that, Mutt. Use that tone again. Oh shit, you'll do what, bastard? Oh, this is... Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Shit, I just remembered Gabe told me canines and aquatics were at odds in his neighborhood. Uh-oh. I didn't expect him to harbor any biases, but... yeah! Of course he did. Enough, you two! Ed, he's been through a lot. Just cool it. He shrugs and crosses his arms. Gabe, I know this seems hopeless, but that's exactly what he wants. We have to at least try. Fight to survive, even if it's scary. We die like kids, really, really fucking confused. I'll try. He sighs and forces a smile. We still have to make it to the Battle of the Bands, right? Exactly. Before y'all rush out there like a couple of headless chickens, let's form some sort of plan. They both nod, Gabe's smile fading the second Ed started speaking. Something tells me they're not going to warm up to each other. I don't remember anything getting... What the fuck? I don't remember anything between getting knocked out at the manor and waking up here, but we can assume a few things. If they weren't willing to show their faces, it means there's some secrecy to the whole thing. This ain't no standard holding cell in a sheriff's office. Yeah? So if they wanted to keep this sort of business out of public eye, where would they put it? Underground. Bingo. Even if we make it past that monster, who knows how deep in the earth this place is. Shit. There could be, like, sub-levels lower than where we are, too. That'll make it even harder to find the others, won't it? I thought so, too. But I heard that guard talking to someone else like it were a telephone. Oh! He cautiously reaches for the door and looks to us before proceeding. We nod and he gently pushes it down. Oh, what is this? To our surprise, the door slides to the side instead of swinging open. To our horror, it reveals the fate of the guard outside. Start digging, doggy. Herc? Holy shit. Fucking hell. Gabriel does his best to regain his composure and crouches down next to the bottom segment of the guard's mutilated body. You're talking about that, right? The walkie-talkie? He's being way cooler about this than he should be. Oh! The hell is that? You'd be impressed at how well I've adapted to the technology here. Yeah? So what is it, a mini telephone? No, it's, Look at Gabe. He shrugs, trying to fish the device off of the... You gonna say he's fishing something? You gonna say Gabe, the shark, is fishing something? That's a little prejudice, isn't it? Trying to get the device off the guard's corpse without actually touching any gore. It's, y'all have two-way radio in your time? Brother, radio only works one way. You telling me you can talk back to the band while the music's playing? He snatches the device, shaking any last remnants of blood off it before tossing it to me. No. Gray, how come you weren't this much of a pumpkin when we first met? Oh shit. Ed growls and I gulp. We didn't grow up in the same town. Or the same tax bracket. I thought poverty was supposed to make you, like, humble and stuff. Poor and mean ain't a great look. Gabe! I get this is a stressful situation, but he was never this hostile before. Let me get one thing straight. I'm betting that's a fucking slur for sharks. Jesus Christ. I don't like you. Oh, Lord, not the slur. Yep, I called it. And I'm guessing that's also either a diss or also a slur. Loud and clear, slur. We're only working together until we can escape, capiche? That's a new one. I'm saving that. What? This is getting ridiculous now. Fine with me. Plankton's restaurant. Yay, friendship. Anyway. Examine the walkie-talkie, a much more sophisticated model than the one Caesar gave us. Has 4 channels with color-coded lights, as well as a button to contact every channel at once. I figure we can listen in on this thing and keep tabs on where the guards are coming from so we can avoid running into them. Quick question for you, fish face. Gabriel groans. What? I forgot how many strays Atina and Gabriel exchange in this route. Holy moly. Oh, the shark fishes, huh? Let me guess. Next the dog hunts something, huh? Like, oh, that just tears it. You know how ignorant you sound. We both gasp as he rips the rifle off the guard's lifeless hands, kicking his arm a few times until it lets go. You know how to use one of these? It's beyond me. Dude, hell no! Keep that shit away from me, fuck. Suit yourself. Ed, you've used a gun before, right? He sneers in a way that says yes and gleefully. Do you think if we gave you some time, you could figure out how to use it? It's possible. Sounded automatic, so I have to find the safety before anything else. Dude, ugh. He steps over the corpse and to wait at the far end of the hallway.
Maybe splitting up isn't the best idea right now.
Where are you going? I'm not gonna stand next to a loaded gun while he fucks around with it. Tiny ass room like this, the bullets can ricochet off the walls. Not to mention, the sound alone can make you deaf if you stand too close. It's all bad news, bro. Sounds like you know plenty about guns. Nothing? Okay. Just no. Gray, come over here with me. Look at Et, who's staring straight down the barrel. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, you might have a point. Let me know when you're done fussing with it. You'll do yellow bellies. They'll do this. I'll do it in this old cell just in case it misfires. I try not to gag, stepping around the various parts of the guard and lean against the wall with Gabe. You won't even make eye contact with that. I know he's blunt. That's a word for it. He's scared too. It's a scary situation. I know, but... Shakes his head, still looking pissed. I figured you wouldn't hang around guys like that, is all. You're so the opposite of that guy's vibe. What? You know he's my ex, right? How would he have known that? How the frickin' frack would he have known that? Shark's eyes widen. You dated that? Hey, I can still hear y'all. Gabe strains his voice to whisper, You dated an asshole? It's not uncommon, unless you were somehow blessed with great luck. I read, I know he's blind, and panicked. You gave the blind guy a loaded gun. You're my first real relationship, so I wouldn't know. Oh. Swear to God, he's gonna misfire. My heart flutters. This really means a lot to him, doesn't it? Sorry, I just assume too much sometimes. I'm flattered you think I'd have a history, but sorry. Anyway, always looked like this, so nobody was interested. I felt that. Their loss. Right. God, I wish I had that confidence. Even performatively. It's all we can do to fight back the underlying dread. You figure out the walkie-talkie yet? I think if I press this, it'll... There could be a map somewhere. That voice! This isn't Disneyland, dork! Good guess. We're getting called dork, and it was like, that's probably Talia. Talia! Felix! It's just static on the other end. We with bated breath for a response. Dude? Is that you? Nah, he sounded a lot more country fried, if I remember. Gabe snatches the radio out of my hand and holds it in front of him as if it were a camera. Talia! Felix! You copy? Chug, you're alive! Over. I'm here with Dude and one other guy that got taken with us. Is Caesar there with you? Long pause. Why are we still bothering with fake names? Shit's too confusing. Just use the names they know us by until we can regroup. Caesar wasn't with us, no. They brought Derek in, but he... I always looked like this, so I would be imprisoned by the Vatican for what I would do to that shark. Damn. Another pause. He got taken care of. He's dead. I gulp. We've been trying to find a way out, but the place is swarming with armed guards. The facility is built like a damn labyrinth. Over. He would be the one to insist on the over and out signals. Take the walkie-talkie from Gabe. Guys, I mean this with no exaggeration, but there are things around here that are more dangerous than guards. You should find somewhere to hide until we can find you. I'm aware. We've come across a few already. The guards didn't stand a chance. Hiding isn't an option. Every door is stuck wide open due to the outage. Gabe holds his hand out and I let him speak next. Listen. Fuck. Is that what you needed to communicate? Is that really it? Take a drink. Sorry, guys. You better have been listening. Ah, Jesus. Do you guys know what floor you're on? Over. Short pause and then a brief exclamation. The cells on this floor are labeled B something, but I don't know if B is for basement or the sublevel, the type of sublevel, or something else entirely. What does it say on your cell? Over. We both crane our heads and grimace as we see a spray of gore splashed across the sign. It says DC 23. Shit, that only confuses things. Not really. If one is B and the other is DC, that means the letters are probably not so short for something instead of being numerical. We were. Wait, I just remembered something. Remember what that automated system alert said? Huh? We didn't get one. It said something about standard and deep containment has been breached. What if DC stands for deep containment? Well, that has to be it. And I'll bet something called deep containment is further underground than standard. Then find a way upstairs and we'll do our best to give you our location. Chug's eyebrows raise as some unintelligible noise comes through the speakers. Talia? Guys? Another agonizing pause. Sorry, but we have to keep moving. Come find us ASAP. More shuffling. Over and out. They're dead. Ugh. The line goes dead, and we both sigh in relief. Hearing their voices revitalized me. Your friends are really something else, Gabe. Yeah. It sounded like they had cooler heads than we did. I'm not smart enough to figure the floors out. I'd be lost until I die. I completely forgot about the fucking emergency announcement. I didn't even consider that. Damn. In my estimation, it would be to just get 2 stairs and go up. That would be my best guess in a situation like this. It's like the worst version of trying to decipher a Zoom map. God, as useful as those things are in the moment, they're also not nearly as useful as they should be in the moment. Speak for yourself. I jump as he steps to the doorway to meet us, not even flinching as his boots get coated in blood. Sixth Sense gotta go, so probably miss out on the rest of the stream. I'll make sure to catch it later, though. Have fun with the game. You're in for a ride the rest of this route. Oh my god. So we really do have a long way to go. I'll wait till this scene is over, and then I'll ask again if there's enough to sustain a whole nother episode. But until we get to that point, thank you for being here, Sixth Sense. I appreciate you. I hope to see you again next time. Anyway, I got the gist of it. I can tell why the fella attached it to that bandolier, though. He nudges the torso with the boot, and with his boot, and I gag. The kickback on this thing means I'll have to throw accuracy out the window and blast the son of a bitch in a burst. How the hell does he know that? We didn't hear any gunshots. Should be fine for taking out the guards, but useless if we bump into something big and ugly. Dude, you can't go around killing human guards like this is some kind of game. And if they decide to shoot first and ask questions later? Points the gun at each of us and Gabe gulps. Anyone hostile to us is our enemy. Got it? We were abducted by these bastards. They're not keeping us safe because they like us. They're not keeping us safe because they like us. I get that, but I don't have an argument. It did sound like that guard was only seconds away from coming in and shooting us. Oh, I don't know what he did. If it comes to that, I guess we have no choice. Don't worry, I can handle the dirty work. You two don't need blood on your hands. The situation's dire enough as it is, or dour. Puts a hand on my shoulder. Your sweet side should stay sweet. Nat. Gabe. Let's head on up then. Y'all stay behind me and make sure nothing tries to get us from behind. Got it, I'll take up the rear. Gabe, you focus on finding a way up. Yeah, I've got this. With a final nod, we get into formation and start slowly moving in the opposite direction that creature from before went. Okay, I'm gonna guess that was essentially the end of that scene. Backshots on this thing will make your booty ripple the rat, but green like the right grain in the wind. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna take another drink of water, and for those of you who know this update, let me know how much of the update is left. If there's about the better part of an hour left to be played, let me know. If there is less than that, then we'll probably continue and try to finish it. If there's that much or more, then this will be the end of the stream. So just let me know. Let me know. Let me know, please. Damn. By the way, that loud pop is me closing the top of my bottle. Fucking hell. It's already been 2.5 hours. I probably should just stop now anyway, because even if the rest of the update is short, hey man, don't point a gun at something you're not willing to lose. Gun safety. Granted, he did stare down the barrel. Yeah, that's true. All of you better lie. I'm invested. Fucking hell, man. It's not like I'm going to be streaming. It's not like I am not going to be streaming again soon. And it's probably going to be this, let's be honest. But, fuck. I remember, I think the first time I heard that was on Penn and Teller, where they said, in their gun control episode, it was like, you don't point a gun at anything you don't intend to kill, or something like that. Or maybe it was MASH, I don't know. I've heard that phrase before. Well, I haven't heard back yet from anyone who knows how much is left in this update. And since I have been streaming for 2.5 hours, I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say that I'll go ahead and stop here. Even if there's only a short amount left on the next one. Oh, yeah, here we go. I mean, it's... Though to contextualize how long you have to... Oh, it's tough to contextualize. I have to go with parts without having parts. That's fair, Trinex Slayer. Shoot. I mean, if there's a way to... Like, if you were reading it, how long would you be playing? But even if that would kind of ruin it, then I'll go ahead and say we'll stop here. Really, I would only continue if we only had like half an hour worth of reading left to do. But even then, that'd be pushing it because I can feel my throat's already fucking... Can't wait for you to enjoy more of Jean and Ken's route. I'm looking forward to that too. I'm also looking forward to someone giving me a definitive answer whether it's Jean or Jean. As in Jean-Luc Picard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Here. Oh, no, that's a choice. Oh, no, wait, that was a choice. That's fine. And on the next episode, we will be continuing Gabe's route, maybe even finishing what is currently available for it. And if we have time after that, start on a new one. It depends on how much is left of this route. Yeah, leave it for another stream. If it's too short, we can jump to another. Exactly. Thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate it. Those of you who are here live, appreciate you being attentive to the notifications. I always put out a notice on Blue Sky. That's the only social media I really use. Okay, so Jean is French, so it's like Picard. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I finally get to know. Blue Sky is the only social media I really use. I mean, I post very infrequently on Instagram, but I don't plan to. But yeah, I post an alert whenever I'm going live on Blue Sky. I also I have the Discord server. It's linked in the description down below. Whenever I post anything on Blue Sky or a video or go live, a notification goes out on there for everyone that's there. The Discord is just kind of dead, let's be honest. It's kind of fucked. The only time I really get drawn into what's going on there is when someone has thrown a bunch of scam links everywhere. So I might have to talk with the person who set it up and be like, maybe we just don't with that anymore. But then again, I wouldn't be able to do like audience game days. I don't know. We'll see. For those of you who are watching the VOD version of this after it was live, I still appreciate you, especially those of you who are hearing this, so you got to the fucking end of it. Thank you kindly. For everyone involved, please like the video, like the stream, press the like button. It just glowed for you, hopefully, so that would be kind of cool if you click the like button, if it glows. It's fucking cool. And of course, subscribe and do all the shit. All the links to my social medias and my voice commission page and my throne wish list, all that stuff is in the description down below in my link tree. And if you want to play this game for yourself, it is free. You can support financially if you wish, but you don't have to play it. So you can play this game, all the routes that are available as of the build I'm playing now, which is 0.18.1, I think, something like that. And until next time, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank y'all very much. I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.